Well, cheers, sir.
Cheers, boys.
Some,
Ripping some sweet, sweet Sunny D Lights, dude.
Clear.
Chris hasn't had these yet. It's very clear. Yeah. I think it has an orange hue if you pour it into a glass, but it is mostly clear. Sunny D seltzers, if you hadn't had them, have them, dude.
tastes like Sunny D.
Yeah, it tastes like ripping that childhood crisp Sunny D on a hot, hot day.
Well, speaking of hot days,
It is hot right now.
it's very hot right now.
I messed up and wore pants today and had to do outside stuff.
Yeah, you goofed so hard on that.
Sweat into my pants. My butt was sweaty all day. Now it's dried out.
I laughed and it messed up my face. Yeah. Why am I like automatically so bad at fading now?
Yeah.
When you join the podcast,
More pressure, dude.
I guess,
I'll put that pressure on you.
I guess I care more. I don't
Probably.
know.
Maybe.
But anyway,
Maybe.
happy Wednesday, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Best of 5 Podcast. This is episode 154.
Yeah, gotta be. It's gotta be 154.
Yeah, I'm getting better at keeping track of numbers.
I think it, took a minute getting back into this new season
Definitely.
to remember. And then now, after 150, it's been easier for sure.
Yeah, because, I mean,
Nice round number.
154 episodes is a lot of episodes.
Oh, yeah, quite a few.
Like, if you just assume that each episode is about an hour long, that's a lot of hours of just speaking.
I mean, it's 154 hours,
Yeah. Plus
think about
DVD
it.
extras?
if you think about it.
Plus DVD extras, man.
And some of those DVD extras get a little long.
They definitely get a little long.
Yeah. We've been keeping it tight.
Yeah,
lately.
we've been keeping it high and
pretty
tight. So,
pretty tight. Yeah,
but
little-
also, we've been
quickies.
recording in the morning.
Yeah.
And then now coming to this episode.
An evening recording.
Yeah, we're coming at like at 8 o'clock at night. And that's why we have some Sunny D vodka seltzers because most of our work is already done.
Yeah.
Even though, like, it's kind of funny because last week we talked about, or I guess 2 weeks ago, we talked about how you got some last minute work to do. And then last week you're like, yep, had to do that last week. Now it's all figured out. Gee, dang it. And then now I literally got a phone call and have some last minute work to do. So it's apparently a never ending cycle.
Apparently, adulthood,
Oh, man. But anyway, Jory, how have you been, sir, since the last podcast?
Been good, been busy.
Solid.
Bought
Same.
some cool discs for disc golf, so feeling good. We talked about that in the last episode.
Yeah, we did because we had a whole
quick
topic.
throwback.
Yeah, we had a whole topic over here about disc golf throwing, but then it just kind of turned into disc golf
Yeah.
because I don't know like specific throws I was unaware of, and you like kind of went into it, but then we kind of just talked about disc golf in general.
Yeah. No, I got some really rare discs that I never thought I would own one of them because if you go on eBay right now, the minimum price that people are selling them for is $150.
Wow.
And I was like, I'm never gonna.
You got a bundle for like
I'm never
$50.
gonna pay that. Never gonna pay that. No, I got a. This is a different disc. The rubber disc.
Different discs.
The rubber disc. I got a bundle for $30, and there was the rubber disc, which those ones are going for like $50 on eBay. So that disc alone, I got a deal on it, and the rest were free. And I got 5 other discs,
Well,
and I will throw them. So got them for a really good deal.
Because we went on kind of a research and development kind of throwing after our last recording.
Oh, yeah, dude. I cleared out the old bag of all the crap I didn't use and put in a bunch of new stuff. But
Jory's going pro. That's what he's trying to say.
no, definitely not. Not that good.
Going-
I still overthink my drives too
Going
much.
amateur, at least.
I wish.
Yeah. All right. Fair.
Sponsor me.
Yeah, I guess the only difference between amateur and pro is if you get sponsored.
Amateurs still get sponsored.
Oh, really?
It's just more, you have to pay for the travel and stuff.
That's fair.
I
That's
think
fair.
the pros do too, but they make more money.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so I don't know. But no, there's actually a new disc that's about to come out from, have you ever heard of Trash Panda?
Yes.
So they're a disc
See,
company
I'm getting into it.
out of Denver, and they use exclusively recycled plastics.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's
Yep,
right.
so they buy
I
a bunch
forgot
of-
that's their thing.
Yeah, buy a bunch of old discs, chop them up in like a little machine that like chews all of it up into like small little hunks of plastic, and then they remelt them all down and make new discs. But they have their first driver coming out,
Interesting.
so I'm excited about that. It looks like a pretty neat one. I'm definitely gonna order one of those.
Well, before we get too nerdy into disc golf, should we jump into the first round?
Definitely.
Yeah.
I think it's too late. I think we already did.
Yeah, we kind of did.
Oh, I did not pay $150 for the disc, just so everyone knows that.
Oh, yeah, it
That's absurd. I paid $45 for a $150 disc, so
There you go.
I got it for a good deal.
Let's go.
And it's
Anyway,
cool.
round number 1. I finger gun
Let's
the
do
people.
it. You
Dang
did
it.
finger gun him again.
Round 1.
Alrighty, folks. Let's get rolling into round number 1.
And what is round number 1 there, Jory?
Round number 1 is local artists.
Local art. We know quite a few local artists, so
Yeah.
this is going to be a very shout-outy topic because, I mean, all of them listen to the podcast, obviously. Obviously, all of them do.
Some of them have been on the podcast.
A handful, for sure.
At least one.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, no, 2, because Armando was on the podcast.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
So if you guys
I
haven't...
have listened to that one. I just
if you
forgot about
guys
it.
haven't checked out the first Armando podcast, which was like, episode like 30?
I was going to say, that was early, the first
Yeah,
one.
episode 30, we talked about our first boner.
Yes, I remember that. First boners, yeah.
Yeah.
I do remember that.
It was very awkward. But anyway, that's not what we're talking about. We're not talking about boners today.
boners.
But yeah, so who's your first artist that we want to talk about today? Got a little
I mean,
throat froggies.
gotta shout out our boy Clark. you
Oh,
know.
yeah, dude. Graphic designer, does great work, works for a local brewery, does, I don't know the percentage of labels he does, but
I think it's
up
at least 50-50. If not, maybe
there. Like
he's doing a little
40,
more.
45 at the minimum.
Yeah, I think he does at least 50%. He
Yeah.
might do more.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I'm
But
not
yeah,
sure. But he does a lot.
Yeah, definitely check out Clark's stuff. He has a whole shit. Now we should have looked up all their websites, our links and stuff.
Dang it. That one's Clark Corp. If you search Clark Corp, you'll find it.
I'll-
But he does.
I'll have to do a bunch of Instagram work.
Yeah, he does like collages.
Yeah,
which I really like.
So if you guys also, if you've seen Clark on the episodes, he's also the lead singer of Defeats the Porpoise, which is, my band.
The Porps.
But yeah, he's a whole graphic designer. He has a whole collage art stuff that he does. His specialty that he's kind of, I don't know if he focused on it or he just has a lot that he's done, is like records that he made, old records that he made collages on.
Yep.
And that's our actual EP cover is one of his collages. So
Yeah. Yep.
which, I mean, this is straight hate to Clark. He sold that for like $20.
I think it was 25 or 30 though.
Okay, sure, if you want to get into semantics. But he sold it to not me, and that was the point that I'm at.
Yeah, that's fair.
He gave it to some rando. Actually, I think he knows who bought it,
I think he does.
and it's his friend. But also, like,
Yeah.
the fact that I don't have it makes me super sad.
Yeah. It's a little sad for sure.
Yeah.
bit
I'm just talking about, now I'm just hating right now. But another thing that I'm super sad about, so another local artist, Falk, has a whole collection of like, I don't want to call them stoned animals because that makes it feel disingenuous to what it actually is.
Sure.
But that's kind of the concept, I guess.
Stoner-ish animals.
Yeah, and they're all like, he calls them like Colorado animals. So there's a raccoon, a goose, a squirrel, and I think a rabbit. I own 2 of the 4. And I'm so mad I don't own the
All
entire
4,
collection.
the whole set.
Yeah.
Yeah, I honestly, Falk has had this painting hung up in Tighten It for over a year now.
Which one are you talking
And I
about?
want it so bad, dude. It's
Talking about the Krampus?
Krampus one, dude.
Oh man, if
I've never wanted a piece of artwork so bad, but I also don't have just $300 to spend.
and like he deserves a $300.
Oh,
so
I mean, it
yeah.
deserves more than that. It's like a $500 piece for sure. It is such the detail.
Yes.
It's such a cool rendition of Krampus.
and we actually have 2 Falk's paintings in the
Yes.
studio.
Yeah.
Maybe
You guys
I'll
never see them, but
yeah, maybe I'll take a little side picture and then add them in to show you guys. But
Yeah.
the whole concept is there's like a statue in Honduras, I think. I might get the whole backstory from him and let you guys know.
Yeah.
But there's a statue in Honduras which represents life and death that he was commissioned for some Mexican restaurant that never actually happened. So I say Honduras and there was a Mexican restaurant. I don't know if how accurate that is, but
Yeah.
it was definitely like some South American styled Mexican food.
Yeah.
If you get in America, if it's south of the border, it's Mexican food. If it has beans and rice, it's Mexican food. How not accurate that is, I understand, but that's not the point of what we're talking about.
That's fair.
But yeah,
no,
these pieces
incredible.
are awesome.
Absolutely
Yeah.
gorgeous. Unbelievable. But yeah, the Krampus one just kills me, man. I want it so bad. It's so cool. And I can't believe it hasn't been purchased. I think maybe because it's tucked away in the corner.
Well, I also think that it hasn't been bought because it's kind of spooky.
Oh yeah, I mean that's the vibe is that it's
Yeah.
spooky, but like I own a piece of Clark's artwork. It's one of his broken skateboards. So he does records.
yes,
and he does
yes.
It's like one half of his broken skateboard, one of them anyways. And it's like devil based, if you will,
Sure.
but also like Tabasco.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen that piece, but
Yeah.
that makes
I saw it
sense.
and I was like, gotta have that,
I
dude.
want
that
this.
one. So
Yeah.
So like I have some spooky art, at home.
That's fair.
So it'd fit in. It'd be good.
Yeah, and then also like obviously shout out the like mural person in Greeley is Armando.
Yep.
He does so much stuff around Greeley.
Oh yeah.
I think his artist name is Artmondo,
Yes, I believe so. If you
Yeah.
if you're looking on Instagram, I think
and
it's
he's done
Armando.
so much stuff.
Oh yeah.
So much stuff.
I think he really like opened up the window for murals to be as popular as they are in Greeley.
I think, yeah, and
He's
like
he doesn't do all of them, but he has done such a majority of them, and then I think a lot of young artists feel
like I don't
confident in getting those gigs now.
I don't want to put the pressure on him, but yeah, he definitely was the first like mainstream Greeley artist that started doing art in massive scales as in
Oh
murals.
yeah, like
so-
just ginormous, beautiful murals. Yeah.
yeah. So I mean, oh man, and I feel bad because we're not even going to get to a majority of the artists in Greeley just because
Oh
we just
yeah,
can't.
there's so many.
Yeah, it's just so many people on the top of the head. And honestly, we're going to shout out our friends first. Sorry if you're
course,
a
of
Greeley
course.
artist because I know you watch.
Yeah, I know you watch.
You definitely watch.
Greeley artists.
But yeah, even like the alley mural, so like the downtown murals,
Yep.
like not like maybe like 2 of them are done by Armando,
Yeah.
but they're all done by amazing artists, and that's what I kind of think is cool about Greeley is like it's like such a hidden art area
For sure.
regardless of like we're talking about any form of art. So like like mural paintings, musicians, like
Distilling.
yeah. Oh yeah. Any form of that, like Greeley definitely is a very sleeper on it because we have such a big creative college
Oh, absolutely.
that we have so many talented
it just
people
like
in Greeley.
cultivates creativity, like
Yeah.
with just all the creative like aspects of UNC, like just helps fuel that,
Mm-hmm.
and then creatives love to fuel other creatives. So it's a good little art town. There's a lot of
Yeah. It's very
lot of
and
neat
like,
little things.
And then we have like a bunch of random sculptures that I can't even tell you who they're by.
Oh, no idea.
Because there's just so many that are by different artists. Oh, see, now I feel bad about this topic because I can't even shout out all those guys. Or not.
That's okay. We'll
Those guys
bring
and
it
gals,
back.
yeah.
We'll bring it back. But no, like even there's a I wish I remembered his name, but because Patrick's does their little art walk things.
Oh yeah, yeah. So yeah, I mean, there's a like
couple
a
times a
Greeley
year.
artwork or art walk that happens like with the district. So it's a bunch of little kid stuff, but it's also very very talented people from UNC, and even like Greeley Central is in like an art focused high school,
Mm-hmm.
and they had their end of year gala, which was the entire arts program.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like orchestra, band, like dance, all the fine arts, like painting, sculpting, all that kind of stuff. And it's
it's amazing.
there's
Yeah.
too many talented people.
It's really cool. It's cool to see. Honestly, yeah, it helps fuel other creative things all the time. Like I don't know, like it's cool to be surrounded by it and to be in it a little bit and like
just
buy
knowing
stuff
people
here and there,
Yeah,
knowing
yeah.
people, kind of being in that culture. But like this guy, he I want to say he was some kind of engineer or something, but
Okay.
likes art better, started doing art, and now he's becoming a tattoo artist. I follow him. And
Oh yeah, we haven't even got on some great tattoo
good for
artists
him,
in
dude.
Greeley.
I mean,
Yeah.
and he was like finally excited to like have a career where I get to express myself more
yeah.
instead of kind of
Well,
boring, making a lot of money.
that's time.
Now to be fun.
But also on that like pretty big like Ink Masters, there was a dude from Greeley who did pretty well and like
Yeah.
earlier seasons that I actually like went to middle school with, but again, can't remember his name off the top of my head.
I mean, a lot of good artists. And like, I know somebody who's from Greeley here, but does tattoos in Fort Collins. She actually did my old fashioned that you guys see all the time.
Yeah, I was like, we'll try and zoom in on that.
But it's an old fashioned, and she does a lot with grayscale. So like,
that's nice, like fine line work too.
Yeah, she does it. It's crazy fine line work and like grayscale. So like, it looks faded, but it's actually the grays in the ink. What is it? Kenzie Tats, I believe. I think she just changed her name, but it used to be Kenzie Tats.
Yeah.
But
oh man, I'm gonna have such a fun time finding all these IGs.
She's great. She's phenomenal. She does cool stuff, and it's really cool. Her studio is really cool too. It's
Heck yeah.
Witch of the West is the name of it, and it's like an all-woman studio.
Dude, I think it's really
supporting that. I
think it's really interesting too that like
safe culture and
one of the biggest like businesses to open in Greeley is tattoo shops because there's so many people,
so many artists who want to be doing that.
Yeah,
and just people in Greeley. Yeah,
well,
pretty cool.
We went over time quite
cool
a bit.
Stuff.
But yeah, I mean, shout out all you guys, all you artists. I'm sorry, couldn't remember your names, and there's just too many of you guys that are doing a great job. And I know all of you watch this podcast.
Everyone watches. They watch. All the artists watch.
Yeah. But anyway, let's jump into round number 2.
Let's do it.
Round 2.
And coming back to round number 2. Round number 2 is going to be go-to songs when trying to get shit done.
Nice.
So, I mean, me personally, like, if I want to dial into the zone when I'm at work, not even like trying to work out, just like specifically at work, I have to listen to podcasts. So it's not even that I'm listening to music or any of that, but like if I listen to podcasts, then I just like go into automatic mode. And just so like muscle memory kicks in, and then it makes the day go by faster because I'm just not thinking about what I'm listening to, kind of thing.
Yeah. And it's like, an hour-long podcast. You listen to 8 podcasts, your day's done.
Yeah, exactly. And I actually used to do that.
Yeah.
I don't do it anymore because it's a little busier now, but definitely like used to rock 2 podcasts. And now it's just I have so much random stuff to do all the time that I'm just like, I want to listen to a podcast, but at the same time, I'm like, I have to pay attention to what I'm being told at the same time.
Yeah, and like help people.
Yeah.
Like listen, like we talked about it last week about 2 weeks ago, grinding gears.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And it's like
there's so many
people come up to you,
dumb
and
people.
Like, hey, what's this?
And I'd go take out my headphone and be like, huh? What'd you just say? And now it's just more convenient just to see what they're doing.
Yeah.
Be like, he's going to ask me how to do this because he's messing it up. Oh, here he comes.
He's coming over.
There it is.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. Oh, forgot to start the timer. Oh, no.
Oh, no. Probably go over anyways.
Yeah. But like when I'm cleaning and stuff, I definitely listen to, like if I'm doing house chores, I guess.
Yeah.
Like house chores are so easy to rock out when I'm just like listening to something like Rage Against the Machine or something like that. Like something very heavy and fast because I'm already pissed because I have to clean. I don't know if you guys know, but I do not like cleaning because I get too into cleaning.
Yeah, you get like too deep into it.
Yeah, so like I start cleaning, like I do the macros is what I call it. Like you vacuum, you do laundry,
do the big stuff.
Yeah, but then
the vacuum didn't pick up all the dog hair. Now I need to comb the carpet. Or something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then like you're combing the carpet, then you look over to your left and be like, I need to dust this entire shelf.
Yeah,
everything
is
here dusty.
Yeah.
So then I just get like progressively like scrubbing dust. I'm like, ugh. Yeah. I don't know. What about you, man? I got a little too angry already.
Oh, you're fine. I do like podcasts at work, but I go like in and out of it. Like I'll aggressively listen to podcasts for like a month or two, and then I'll get sick of it.
Oh, so you like have a phase?
I phase in and out of podcasts versus music.
That's fair.
And when I'm at work, I like to listen to like rock and roll and like faster paced stuff and like
Defeats the Porpoise EP.
Found
on all streaming services.
All streaming services.
Shout out.
Exactly. Shout out those guys, whoever they are. I love those
Yeah,
guys.
the random band that
Yeah.
are like,
But no, so like now I'm in like a rock and roll phase. Like today when you were at the distillery, I was listening to rock the whole time while I was in like loud, really, really loud rock and roll. And then I find myself not getting as distracted.
that's
Because
fair.
I can talk forever. I'll talk to anybody for as long as
Yeah,
it
dude, I
takes.
didn't notice that, like, specifically today, too. It was like, I said something, and you're like, huh? Where usually, if you're listening to a podcast, you know what I said
Yeah.
immediately.
Oh yeah. Well, or I'm listening to music like pretty light.
Yeah.
But like today I had a goal. So I was
Right.
like, all right, just loud music, gotta get this done. Otherwise we're never gonna record.
I guess
the
that's
podcast.
that's a good point, too. But, like, when I have a specific goal, I'm definitely, like, I usually, not to be a hipster or whatever, but I put on, like, records.
Yeah.
And I listen to like
Yeah.
these heavier records, but then, sides over, I have to stop what I'm doing, flip it over, or
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
put on a new record. So there's always that. But yeah, it's like when I need to do something and I'm trying to accomplish a goal, I stream it and just like
Yep.
dial it in and zone out.
Well, and it's like
everything else.
it's like sometimes it's just a specific artist, even if it's a song I don't really care for, it'll just be a specific artist, and I'm not paying attention to the music. I need that fast pace.
yeah,
to happen.
something to keep pushing.
Yeah. But like at home when I'm cleaning, if it's late night and I get home and I need to do some chores, silence.
Really,
But if it's like midday, the sun's out, it's like a fun vibe playlist. It's like
I can see that.
upbeat, a little bit slower, not quite as intense because like I've got all the time in the world. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's like it's very just like chill vibes, like maybe some more current, up to date kind of stuff. You know what I mean?
Fair.
Yeah, like some real upbeat kind of stuff. But
dude. Yeah. So I guess in that same note, like if it's like like early afternoon, maybe late morning type stuff, and I have to like just do some arbitrary yard work or just do some paperwork or something like that. One of my go-to playlists is 90s frat barbecue.
yeah, dude. Yep, I listen to.
And I'm just like, this is so dumb, but it's so fun. But also it's that same
Yeah,
like
dude.
pumping vibe that I'm like, yeah, right.
It's still like
Yeah,
it's
right.
still pumped up enough,
Yeah.
but you just don't need that extra boost from it. You just
Yeah.
need something to get you through it.
Oh yeah, man. That's very true.
Yeah. And especially if the sun's out. Like if I'm cleaning and the sun's out, upbeat vibes.
Fair.
Upbeat
Yeah,
vibes.
and I guess it's very different too. Like if you're doing chores in the middle of the day compared to like when you get off of work, it's two very different vibes.
It's a completely different mindset and a completely different when you're doing stuff after work. I mean, that's my most productive time.
Yeah,
Like
because your
if I'm going to
brain's
do
already
chores
ripping. Yeah.
and I'm just, but I do it like it's like angry chores or like necessity chores. It's like this needs to get done right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? If I came off like a hot day and I was hot and spicy that day, hot and
Yeah.
spicy chores. You know?
There you go. Dude, that's why I hate doing laundry because like I'll put on like a nice like fun playlist when I put the laundry in the washer.
Yeah.
Nice fun playlist when I put my load into the dryer and then the new load into the washer. Nice fun playlist. But then when everything is done,
Done, and you have to fold all.
then I
of
have
it.
to fold and put it away. Then it goes angry playlist.
Yeah, it's like I'm trying to do this as fast as I can, and
Yeah.
if you're like folding your shirts, then you're like your shoulders get sore too because
Yeah.
it's so elevated.
You guys want to know a fun fact?
Yeah, let's hear it.
I hang every single one of my shirts.
Me too.
Yeah.
I'm a shirt hanger.
Yeah, I hang all of my shirts.
Yep,
I only
yep.
fold
Shout out Tammy.
pants and shorts.
Yeah, pants, shorts. I used to fold underwear, but that's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily fold them. I more so like
I don't care if they're wrinkly.
I compact them, I
yeah,
guess.
smush them. Step on
Yeah,
them.
so like I pick them up. If you're listening to this, I just pick them up. I fold them like once vertically and then once horizontally, but
Yeah.
then I just throw them.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't put them away.
Yeah,
I
they stay
fold
together
them
mostly.
and just throw them.
Yeah.
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 I don't care about that because I only have a drawer of underwear and socks.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
like I never like put my socks together in pairs.
Yeah.
I just grab them, throw them in, and then my underwear, I do a nice little soft
Yeah.
fold and just fucking huck them in there.
I didn't realize that hanging all of your shirts was like uncommon.
Dude, I didn't
until
know that
I
either.
Was like an adult.
Yeah,
and,
I
like,
didn't know that
lived
either.
with other adults, and it's like, oh, you don't hang every single shirt. Like I don't want it to be wrinkly. And
Yeah,
if you fold the
that-
shirt, it's got that
The crease.
crease in it.
Yeah.
And I don't like that either.
Yeah.
I don't want them wrinkly, and I don't want them creased.
Yeah. Hey, dude.
I
Yeah.
hate wrinkly shirts.
That's so random because
Hang every shirt.
I knew that it was like an uncommon thing.
Even
but,
shitty shirts.
oh yeah,
Like, you know what I mean?
The only shirt. Okay, I will.
At home pajama shirts, don't care.
Yeah, yeah. I was just saying, it's like
Chilling at home
like
shirts,
work
don't care.
shirts. Throw them in a pile. I don't care.
I do it with my work shirts because they're the shirts I wear all the time.
Oh, that's fair.
But
Yeah.
but now
Well, I
pretty
guess
much
my work shirts are different than your
different.
work
Yeah,
shirts.
yours get a little glonky. at
Yeah, a
work.
little. Yeah, definitely a little glonky.
A little smelly. A little textured.
Yeah,
A little
definitely
textured, if you
definitely
will.
textured.
Yeah.
And honestly, like I've been rocking one work shirt for the restaurant that I work at.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, I only work like 3 to 4 days tops.
Yeah.
Most of the time, I only work 2 days, so it doesn't get too crusty.
But it also forces you to do laundry often.
Yeah, dude, I want to say that I do laundry like at least every like 3 weeks. I definitely don't. I have so much.
So many clothes.
Well, I have so many shirts.
Ah.
Because the shorts I'll wear fucking 9 days in a row. I don't give a heck.
dude.
But the shirts, when I run out of shirts, I'm like,
Yeah, you're screwed.
I
See, for
probably
me,
should
it's
do some laundry.
For me, it's the socks and undies, dude. It's so tough to. It's like once I get a hole in them, I try to toss them.
oh, dude,
If I sometimes you don't remember and you put it on and you're like, oh, I should have threw these
dude,
away.
same,
But,
yeah, and
but
like,
I'll wear them one more time and then I'll throw them away.
yeah, that's where I'm at. I'll wear them one more time and then
Yeah.
3 more times. I'm like, I definitely need to put these away. Throw these in the
I need
trash.
to throw these away. These
Yeah.
are disgusting.
I've been
Absolutely disgusting.
definitely trying to throw away a lot of my undies, dude.
Yeah. I've been good. I've been buying. I've been slowly procuring a larger quantity of underwear.
Dude, I've had I guess that was time also.
Oh, whoopsies.
Well, we started talking about
Talk
undies.
about undies, dude.
But I've accumulated so much underwear that I probably don't have to wash my underwear for like almost an entire month for how much underwear I have.
Nice, dude. You're like 30 pairs of underwear.
I mean, I think
yeah.
I have more than that, but
Yeah. But like also do you have
But
like
also-
tiered underwear where it's like these are my good underwear that I like. These are my underwear that I have a good amount of, but I bought them on like a whim. So I thought maybe they were going to be really nice underwear, but they actually piss me off because I don't like the texture. And then you have
Yeah.
like the last resort.
that's the holy ones.
No, look, mine aren't even holy. Mine are like the compact ones that you
Oh,
like
yeah.
wear for like sports.
Oh,
like
dude,
I have like
I love the compact
3
ones,
pairs
keeping my
of, like-
grundles all together.
No, dude, I have like 3 pairs of like compact underwear, and those are like last resort or like swimming. Like I'll wear those swimming and stuff,
yeah.
but like last resort, I'm out of undies. This is technically underwear. I don't like it, but I got to do it. Kind
Yeah,
of
dude,
vibe.
I mean, not quite as detailed here.
I've got 3 tiers.
But yeah, I definitely have underwear that I like just because
Yeah.
I like the color, they fit well. But then I have a bunch that are the exact same color. So I have like,
Yeah.
oh man, like black, gray, and red. Like
Yeah.
I have literally dozens of each color,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
So they're like, are you wearing the same underwear? I'm like, no, they're just the same color.
They're the exact.
'Cause I bought-
That's the colors they come in. So
Yeah,
this
when
is-
I bought, this is a lot of it. I'm sorry, this
sorry
is too
for
much
all the underwear
information.
talk, guys. Jeepers, creepers.
But yeah, like when I go to like Target or whatever to buy underwear,
Yeah.
it's like, okay, they come in gray and black. Let's get 2 packs of that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But underwear
it.
expensive these days,
It's-
dude.
yeah,
It's
man.
crazy. You could get out of there $10, 6-pack of underwear, easy peasy. It's doubled at least.
Yeah, it's wild.
Especially if you want like a decent pair of that was like a decent pair of underwear. It makes you not even want to go out of your realm of what you like. Like I
for
bought
real.
some of those like nutsack underwear.
okay,
You know
I
what
know
I'm
you're
talking
talking.
about?
Yeah, I do.
They're like webbed
Like-
and they're supposed to hold your junk in. Hated them. I've never hated anything more in my life.
Yeah,
than
I
those.
don't like the nutsack underwear.
So I kept the underwear, but I cut out the nutsack holster with scissors.
Perfect.
And honestly, now they're really nice underwear. Now they're like really because it's a very comfortable fabric. But the nutsack part sucked.
Yeah.
Hated
Oh
it.
man. All these. Also, there's so much random men's underwear coming out.
Oh, there's
like, have you seen like
trying
the?
to be like innovative. It's like, man.
Well, maybe
keep
write
it
this down for
classic,
DVD
dude.
extras. We
Keep
should
it
probably move on.
classic. Oh, yeah.
But anyway, let us know about your undies, I guess, guys. I don't know.
Yeah, sorry for all the underwear
Yeah.
talk. I didn't think that one was going to get us heated, but
I didn't think it was either.
Damn,
but,
dude.
men's. I mean,
also
women's
wasn't
underwear.
the topic.
Yeah, that's very true.
Also, we've talked about music. It started with songs and podcasts.
But laundry, man,
we
laundry
are. Here we
heckin'
are.
sucks,
Yeah,
dude.
we'll just write laundry.
Anyway,
I don't mind laundry.
let us know what your go-to songs
Thanks,
are to
Tam.
get shit done, but also, yeah, let us know about how shitty your underwear is.
Sorry.
I guess.
God damn, we got off topic. Like, we normally get off topic, but that was wild.
I didn't even realize that until you said
That was
it. Anyway,
Wow.
let's go on to topic number 3.
Let's do it.
Round 3.
Alrighty, folks. We've got round number 3. And in case you didn't notice, Chris has the hair down today. He's letting it loose.
I just wasn't going to mention it. It's fine.
He's letting the hair loose. I was going to mention it. I was going to mention it on the first round, and then I was like, okay, second round, but you brought it in.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
now I'm bringing it in, so now we can talk about it. And Chris is
Heck yeah.
letting the locks out, baby.
Yeah, so I mean, like, I had to work this morning, which is, whatever. But like, I wake up at 7. I do my hair, but I don't really do my hair. Get a little,
You like to take care of it.
get a little, like, little grease in the hands, little pomade.
Yeah.
Keep it slicked back. Keep the frizz out of my face.
Yeah. Yep.
So when I got here, I took an hour nap today. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys nap with
I
like
love a nap.
grease in your hair. You kind of make your pillow smell nice, but then you just get like pointy strands.
Yeah.
So then, I tried to slick it back before I went out, put a hat on as I normally do. And then when I got here, I'm like, ooh, I have too many strands. So I took out my hair, tried to redo it. I'm like, you know what? Heck it.
Hair down.
The people want it. Let's rip it.
Down, let it go. Let
Jory-
it flow, baby.
Jory's also been trying to convince me to just rock hairbands.
Yeah, just headbands, dude.
Or headbands, sorry, not headbands, yeah.
I think it'd be good, dude. It'd be a good look for you.
I mean, I don't disagree, but I have to go buy a bunch of headbands. Because, I have to match them with my shirts. And, I just
Honestly,
need a
just
bunch
black,
of colors.
dude. Just match your hair, black or gray.
I'm a little more fancy than that. But
All right. Don't want to be too matchy.
oh, yeah.
People look at you funny.
Yeah. I don't want to be Metro. Even though, like, it's weird having I'm getting sidetracked, but weird having long hair, you have to kind of be a little Metro off the top.
Yeah.
Because if you want to have good hair, you have to take care of it. And societal norms are just like, oh, you take care of your hair? That's weird. I'm like,
Yeah.
is it though, man?
That's why whenever the mullet gets long, I rock the hats a lot.
I mean,
I've never done
looks good.
I've never done hat mullet before. I've done a mullet every summer for the past like 3 years.
Oh, I just coughed into this and
Wipe
needs
that off.
dusted. No, it just needs dusted.
Oh, bounce back at you the dust.
Yeah, speaking of like cleaning stuff.
Ugh. But I'll rock. I've never done the hats and mullet because I've never been comfortable with it. But now I'm more comfortable with that than just rocking the mullet because it is a good look. Looks fine. And
Also,
it's easy,
like-
dude, so easy.
Side note, we could talk about this in DVD extras again, but you seem like a forward hat guy. I mean, I've seen you rock backward hats.
I do
a lot, but-
sometimes. Depending on the hat, if it's too much of a flat brim, hat backwards.
Fair,
But if I curl it enough, hat forward.
fair.
I need a little curl. Not
Anyway.
a flat brim guy.
Getting distracted enough. What's round
So
number
distracted.
3?
Sorry, everyone. It's the drinking.
Yeah, we'll
it's the
talk-
drinking
it's
podcast.
the drinking. It's a
You know
drinking
what I
cast.
mean?
We haven't done this in weeks.
It's been almost a month.
It has been almost a month.
Yeah, I'm a hat forward guy though,
Yeah.
which is fine.
Noted.
That's great. Anyways,
Stay tuned
This
to DVD
round.
extras.
stay tuned to DVD extras. This round is best mini sports. Examples: mini basketball. We've got mini basketball hoop.
I have a perfect story for this, but I'm going to let you go first.
Yes, mini basketball, knee hockey, mini golf, tabletop golf, mini bags. Have you seen the tabletop mini
Yeah.
bags, dude? So I used to like knee hockey so much. Probably why I have horrible knees now.
Oh, were you on like the little scooty things?
No, just on your knees on carpet too.
So I've only played
in
knee,
shorts. So like just absolutely wrecking your
Wow.
knees, dude.
not even little diapers for protection? Or
No,
what?
dude, I
Wow.
wish I was that prepared, but knee hockey all the time. And it'd get so like full checking, like checking was allowed. So it's like you'd be in the basement and you'd be just ripping on knee hockey and check a guy.
See, I've never played knee hockey to that extent, but like in high school gym, we played knee hockey, but we had like the little.
What?
Yes, we
That's
had,
insane.
We had the little square things on wheels.
Yeah.
So
Why does every school have those also? Like,
dude,
my mom
the
had them.
90s, dude. I
My
don't
mom
know.
had them growing up, and I would just lay on my belly, and I would be like, I'm a turtle. And I would just up and down the driveway. We had a very long driveway, too.
That's funny.
One time I went around the whole block.
Go you, man.
I didn't give a shit. It was
But,
fun.
But yeah, so we played knee hockey so we could have 4 games going at once
Yeah.
in school. So like we had a little thing and like we played like the basketball court, we played side to side. So smaller on our knees,
Yeah.
blah blah blah, whatever. But that's the only in our sticks were maybe
Oh, yeah. Knee,
3
knee
feet
hockey
long.
sticks. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we did. We actually had.
we played
like-
with the ball too, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had.
I also played full court roller hockey as a child too. I don't know if that's a thing
kinda fun.
anymore. Yeah.
No, we did hockey in gym class, but it was like full blown, like on your feet running around hockey.
Yeah.
Like you run, like actually running, like puck.
Yeah,
work.
we played like that hockey too.
But we also we would have like at least 2 games going at once, if not more.
yeah, I also went to a giant high school, so our PE class was like 50 people.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of people.
Yeah, because I think my freshman class was like 460 people or something.
Jesus,
I mean, only like
not all of them
300
graduated.
graduated. So
Not
I
all of
mean,
them graduated. Don't worry about it. But
like my daughter's graduating class was like 260,
yeah,
and they had like almost 400 people.
we had one of the largest graduating classes. Actually, we had 250. Oh my god, I'm tangled up. Okay, got it.
Oh, I just got the hiccups.
But no, yeah, knee hockey's always good. I've always wanted to do more mini basketball because you can just put it anywhere.
Yeah, so
Isn't that fun?
yeah, it's
But I just don't.
God.
There we go. Take a second. But I just never get into it. It's fun to do, like especially here when we're drunk. You guys have a little tape line and
yeah,
you
we
just shoot threes.
We play knockout here, basically.
Yeah.
like we have like a mini hoop attached to the door, like a mini hoop. You guys know what a mini hoop looks like. Yeah, we have 2 balls. One is for the basket, so it's like the circumference,
The right size.
Yeah, so the circumference of the rim is the right size for one of the balls.
Yeah.
and the other one's a little bit bigger, which is a little harder. But
yeah.
hey, we don't care.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, we play knockout. Yeah, we used to actually have a rule: is every time we leave the studio, you have to make a basket.
Oh my god, you'd be here all night, dude.
Yeah, we kind of did away with that rule a little bit.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's not specifically because of us, but like some of the guests we have, it took them 20 minutes. Clark to make a shot. Clark.
Yeah.
Yeah, it got embarrassing after a while, so we just kind of nixed that idea real quick.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. But yeah, mini sports are always fun though too. Just something to do if you're distracted. Mm-hmm. Know what I mean? Or like you can't focus. You're like, all right, let's take 5.
Yeah, and also like just those travel like pool table kits or travel.
Oh, yeah.
anything, dude. I bought my daughter a mini pool table because we were going on a long road trip, so it was a car table specifically.
Oh my god, how did you balance that? Do you guys have a-
So it's stuck to the center console.
yeah, but it would still roll about. Did you have like a
Oh
level?
no, I mean,
a little level?
I don't know if you know about momentum, Jory, but every object is moving at the same speed. So unless
I know,
you,
but what if you slam on the brakes and just fuck the whole board up?
oh, I mean, yeah, but when you're cruising down the highway for 8 straight hours,
I suppose no stops.
it doesn't
cruise
really matter.
control.
Yeah.
All right, that's fair. That's fair.
But yeah, I mean, that was a part of it. And when that happened, it just happened.
Just happened.
Yeah, it just happened.
Yeah, all
Yeah.
right, that's fair.
But so funny enough, this weekend I had a bunch of family over. As you probably heard on the last podcast, I was preparing for family to come over.
yeah.
But yeah, I have this retractable ping pong net that fits on literally any table you can do.
Nice. And you guys love ping pong. If you guys haven't been following the podcast,
Oh,
Chris's
God.
family gets violent.
We get aggressive.
Pretty. it's a
Yeah.
lot.
So ping pong. So we banned spoons in the house. I don't know if you guys have played spoons before.
You have told me that.
Yeah. So I forget the exact thing, but if you get a jack or you flip a jack or something, everyone has to grab a spoon in the middle of the table.
No, it's when you get the 4.
Oh, that's
When
what.
you get 4 in your
Yeah,
hand.
or whatever. I don't remember the rules
it
because
is.
it's been banned for literally a decade
Nice,
at my house.
dude.
But you have -1 spoon
Yep.
of the people at the table. So yeah, when you flip that card,
Musical chairs.
yeah, you jump in and grab a spoon. It got-
Or sneaky. I was a sneaker. I would sneak in. Like if I had the 4, I would just kind of sneakily do it.
oh yeah, no, that was
Passing the cards.
banned at our house.
Yeah.
Because-
sneak in too?
Yeah, because people would like fake sneak.
Oh, you can't fake sneak. Yeah, you're disqualified to fake sneak.
Yeah, so we banned a lot of stuff because it would get to the point where people would dive. We broke multiple chairs
Yes.
at the dinner table because
so
two
great
people
for
would
you
grab
guys.
the same spoon. One person would
Fight
be
over
just a little bit stronger, lean back on their chair, and then the other person's body weight would just follow.
Yeah.
And then the whole chair would just be like plop on the ground.
Heck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That's so good
But anyway,
for you guys.
yeah. Anyway, so we have this mini ping pong net. Like even the paddles are smaller than normal paddles, so you can't get as much velocity or spin on any of that, but it fits on any table. So this weekend we had our outside. I was kind of sus about it because it's a glass outside patio table.
Oh my God, Chris.
Hey man, I wasn't in charge of this, but the patio table has like so it's made of glass, so it had like that metal lip
A lot
on
of
it.
patio tables. Yeah,
Yeah, so it had that little lip on it, so people would literally start aiming for the lip,
and absolutely, yeah.
so it bounced all stupid.
So disrespectful, dude.
I agree.
Be respectful.
I agree,
at
man.
least, dude.
But yeah, no,
Use your skill, not your shittiness.
I mean that is skill.
I mean, it is skill, but like use your skill in
that was
in a way
time,
where
though,
you can
but I'm gonna
curve the
keep
ball.
talking.
You know what I mean? Hit the ball so you can curve it, get it close, but don't let
but
it
that's
hit
what I'm
the
saying.
edge.
Like you
And
couldn't
then-
really curve the ball because the paddles were so small, the
Oh,
table so
little
small.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
I mean
people
the
were just
paddles aren't
being
that
a-holes.
small, but they're maybe
smaller than
maybe 2/3
smaller
size.
than regulation.
Yeah, smaller, and like the grip on it is cheap,
Yeah.
like kind of on purpose, but whatever.
blast the grip right off that.
But yeah, like my entire family had a whole ping pong tournament
On a glass
to
table.
themselves on a glass patio table. So
Nice.
yeah, we get pretty hardcore.
Yeah,
But that's not even the main. I mean,
Yikes, dude.
but that wasn't even the main story that I wanted to tell.
What was the main story?
We also have a mini volleyball net.
What? For? What? Do you
So-
stand or you sit down?
So it's maybe like the gap from the bottom of the net to the ground is maybe 2 feet. The top of the net is maybe 6 feet off the ground,
Okay.
maybe. But we play this in the front yard, which is not even like the total area. The total area of the front yard isn't even like half size.
Why don't
of
you
a
play in
court.
the backyard that's ginormous?
Dogs?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the dogs want to play, which
wanna
is
play.
You know, I love my dogs, but
Not when I'm getting serious.
yeah, not when we're going hard.
Not
dude.
when I'm getting competitive.
Yeah, so we actually have this oversized volleyball that we play with. So it
that's kinda fun.
doesn't fly as far,
Yeah.
and it doesn't travel as fast, but you can put some
Put some piss on that.
wicked spin on it.
Some piss on that.
Yeah, but we call it
some
razzle
piss-
dazzle frazzle
Some
ball.
piss and twist, dude.
Yeah, because there's trees, there's a fire hydrant in the way. The yard is awkwardly
Yeah,
shaped.
you guys, that's not a safe place to play volleyball.
Oh well, it's still 5-on-5 though.
Yeah, I'm just saying
'Cause we're
that
all
that's
old and we don't wanna
That's
move.
like you're gonna roll an ankle running into the rock bed or the gap
yeah.
from the driveway or smash into somebody's car.
Oh, the cars are full on limits. So if you hit a ball and it bounces off the car and lands in play,
It's good.
that's an in-play ball.
Oh,
As long as it doesn't touch one of the out-of-bounds things like the fire hydrant or the rocks
is it like
or
a,
the
Is it a
sidewalk.
blow up ball or is it
is a
just
bl-
oversized?
So it's like a real volleyball. So it's made of
Okay.
like
that kind of
leather-ish material. It's more
yeah, whatever
plastic,
it
but
is, but-
it's just so big.
All right.
And we underinflate it because we
Yeah.
don't want bruises.
Yeah, don't want anybody to get hurt.
Yeah, but yeah, it's a whole thing.
Wow.
Maybe DVD extras.
Wow. Yeah,
We
we've
have a
got
whole list,
long
a whole
DVD
list.
extras list,
But
folks.
anyway, dude, my family gets down. That's all I'm saying on sports.
Yeah, they go hard.
Yeah,
Go
but
hard, play hard.
Anyway, if you guys have any mini sports that you guys love rocking, definitely let us know.
Let us know.
Again,
Maybe we'll buy them.
2 topics in a row. I did not know we had so much to talk about.
Dude. I wrote that one today.
Well, let's
That was
go.
a good one today.
All right, let's rip to round number 4.
Let's do it.
Round 4.
All right, Chris, what's the next topic?
Am I going to keep in that pause too?
Yeah, go for it.
Dude, the last pause that I did, though, if you guys watched the last episode, I think it was like a solid 5-second pause.
It was a long one because we both were just waiting.
Yeah, it was
for
good.
the other one to
I
break.
left all of it in too.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
yeah. We both were waiting for the other one to like break.
So
the
if you
silence.
listen via audio and there's just a random no sound
Yeah,
and then
sorry.
laughing, that's what happened.
yeah, it's not your audio. It's us.
Yeah, sorry. I know we're an audio visual platform, but we do mostly visual gags.
Yes. Correct.
Sorry, guys.
We do.
Sorry to all of our.
Except for that episode with Clark and was it Maddie Light or Edgar?
could be.
And we played fart sounds for 10 minutes straight.
Dude, I think.
It was DVD extras.
Yeah, no, it was the entire last round.
Wow, it was the whole last round. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Clark hopped in on
Which no one noticed or no one commented.
No
on.
one commented, but we did play fart sounds, like very quietly underneath the whole conversation.
Yeah, I'll have
because
to.
we were a little bit drunk and we thought that was hilarious.
I thought it was still funny while editing it, but
Yeah.
because if you
yeah,
if you see us laughing randomly,
it's the farts.
it's a fart.
We did a lot of random laughing. There was a couple times where I just couldn't hold it in. I was like, oh my
The
god,
farts or the laugh?
the laughing at the farts.
I gotcha.
Yeah,
Just making sure
idiots,
because you have a lot of duff
just
built up.
idiots. I do. I'm a farty guy. Sorry,
Dude, we have been so distracted before rounds.
That's okay.
So
good content.
moving on to round number 4, the actual topic:
Actual topic.
creative process.
Creative process.
Creative
review.
process. Yes. So I guess this is coming from. I mean, we've probably talked about before on
Sure.
our 154 episodes.
Yeah.
But the last time, I'm pretty sure I talked about it in the standpoint of a musician.
Yeah.
With good old G Astorga, who wants to come on again. So we'll see when that happens. Shout out G,
We'll get good old G
he
back
definitely still
on.
listens.
Oh yeah, that guy listens, dude.
But anyway, I wanted more of like as a niche creative as you are as a distiller.
Yeah.
Kind of like your flavoring processes, like all that. That's more so what I want to talk about.
Yeah.
Because I can talk about my creative writing, musician stuff all day. But yeah, like you're a professional model. You're you're a professional distiller. And a lot of people don't think like either of those things take a process to even do correctly. I'm talking about distilling. I don't know about modeling. I don't do any of that. But yeah, like that, it's a whole process of trying to come up with unique flavors, good flavors, all that kind of stuff. So anyway, creative process, time starting now.
You want me to start?
Yeah.
I'll talk about the modeling bit first because it is interesting.
It's also new to you.
it is new to me,
Yeah.
but I also like
Also, Jory's a professional model.
professional is a loose term.
Get paid for it.
I do get paid for it, and I get free food.
I think we actually talked about this like
I think
before.
so.
But
I think so.
You're
So, Edgar,
mostly
You guys know Edgar.
Oh, of
Edgar is
course.
a professional photographer.
Yeah.
And the company he does gigs with
it's a lot of food
pretty
stuff.
often. Yeah, they're a media company, so they do media for quite a few different places. But maybe if you follow Wing Shack, you'll see some photos of me, or at least my hands.
Yeah, you're mostly a hand guy.
Mostly hands, but there's also like bites you have
Yeah.
to take, so they get your face in it too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've done a few gigs, and it's fun. But also like me and Edgar vibe so well, and
that's fair.
I know what he's looking for creatively, I think,
Mm-hmm.
just because of being in the cocktail world. You know, you have to make something look comfortable, even if it is uncomfortable feeling in the time. Like one of them, I use chopsticks for the whole thing. I
yeah.
am not the best with chopsticks, but I did like
Well, I
train
mean,
with chopsticks before that.
If Edgar needs a chopstick pro, I mean, I'm pretty good at chopsticks.
And
so,
I
mean,
figured out how to do it pretty good. And there was a couple shaky moments, but like, you know, when you're holding something with chopsticks for a long period of time, your hand starts to cramp.
you feel it in like your wrist and
Yeah.
forearm.
So it like it, but also you have to be at a weird angle because of whatever. But like, I also just kind of know the kind of shot someone is looking for in that scenario.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've taken some of the photos for the distillery like way back when, like some nice photos and some
like-
cool shots, and
here's a bottle. Where
Yeah.
people are focusing on the bottle, but you're there holding it.
yeah. So like there's a certain way to face things and make sure people can see the good bits of the product kind of vibe.
And you have to like position your body in like a very unnatural,
Yeah.
awkward way.
But it still looks natural on the camera. Like you have to be unnatural in the most natural way.
Yeah.
And some
Like-
people don't get that.
Yeah, you hold your hand like way too low to where you would actually put it in your
Yeah,
mouth.
yeah.
You're like, if I continue with this motion, I will never make it into
I
my
would
mouth.
never hold a can like this, and mostly because I can't drink out of it like that. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like I would hold it like that, but if you're trying whatever.
Yeah.
Stupid stuff. But just little things like that. A lot of people
Also,
don't
to the audio listeners, he was showing the label
showing,
out.
showing the label. Which is funny
So
because
I'm trying to get better at
mostly-
explaining some of our visual gags.
I'm mostly an exclusive audio listener too. So like I just disregard those things.
fair.
But just little things. And like most people don't think about that kind of stuff or like how to get the juiciest part of a piece of food facing out. And then because normally you take that bite. Normally you want a bite that's the best bite.
Yeah.
But when you're taking a picture of you taking a bite of something, you have to bite like the shitty piece.
Well, yeah. So actually, like today, I had to make one of our new menu items, and I made it, and then it looked good when how I presented it.
Yeah.
But then you have to like rotate it
Yeah.
to the best part to make it look good, and it wasn't even a professional picture. It was
Sure.
something to take a picture of to send into our like company
So they knew what it looked like.
group
when they
chat to make it look
Yep.
like. So you have to see each individual topping, et cetera, et cetera,
Yeah,
et cetera. Yeah.
So it's just little things like that, and just being in a service industry already makes me more mindful of that. So
That's
like
fair.
me and Edgar vibe, and it's quick. Like it's like I can do a shoot with Edgar, and we can bust it out like faster than if it's somebody he doesn't know or
Yeah,
somebody
some
who
rando.
doesn't like maybe fully understand that kind of vibe. But then as far as distilling goes, it's very interesting. It's when I started at the distillery, we had 5 products.
Okay.
And there was baseline recipes for everything. So it's easier to riff off of those baseline recipes and then tweak them a little bit.
Yeah.
Like the amount of sweetness, the amount of flavoring you add, the amount of even barrel aging something, like things like that, time in the barrel versus what that can look like. Like
Right.
just things like that. But you're also trying to make the best product for the least amount of cost.
Yeah.
So you have to look
It's
at
that balance.
yeah, so you have
Yeah.
to really focus in on that. And honestly, when I'm making new products, if it's a product that I really want, I will usually sideline it for a product that the customers really want or that
That's
like
fair.
someone else's idea.
Yeah.
Like I can feed off of someone else's idea so much better. Like when people are like, "Oh, you should make you should make a grape vodka, blah blah blah," like things like that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's way easier for me to take that and create that than it is for me to, because like I've wanted to do an absinthe forever,
Yeah.
and I have all the botanicals, but that's like a passion project for me.
That's fair.
And right now I don't have time for that
Mm-hmm.
kind of vibe. So it's about making what sells, making the ideas of people who want to see something like that. And I feed off of that so well. I like being in a box a little bit.
Yeah.
Like I like someone,
yeah.
especially for distilling, I like someone to tell me.
Like
what
I
I
need
need to do.
this product.
Yep.
Yeah.
I like when someone's like, you need to do this. And then I'm like, I'll figure that out.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
And like kind of in the same boat, being in a box and like you have a concept that you're told like, hey, we need to make this concept as like this idea. It's easier to do it when you have restrictions.
Yeah.
Because if you're free to do whatever you want,
My brain will go crazy.
it actually makes it harder. So
Way harder.
I mean, like parlaying this into like songwriting, which is, I guess, not my specialty, but my input on this specific thing. It's definitely easier when it's like, okay, I have a name for a song,
Yeah.
and I have the lyrics for a song.
Yep.
So let's model this song after that.
Yeah.
Like right now, we're working on a song called Spoilers. I don't know if this song's actually ever going to come out, but we're working on a song called Shark Pit. So we're trying to do like a whole shark themed surf rock song.
Nice.
And in the process, like we came up with I think it's a fun idea, but we'll see if we can actually create it, is doing like a reverse Jaws. So, Jaws
Oh,
is like,
yeah.
dun-dun, dun-dun. So I say reverse Jaws because it's dun-dun, dun-dun.
See, and
I think it's
that's
brilliant.
fun. Oh,
I think it's
yeah.
brilliant, but we'll see if we
that's
can
great.
actually make a song out of it.
Yeah.
But anyway,
No, that's sweet. But yeah, creative process is it is interesting. And then like going to cocktails too really fast. Like every single cocktail you see nowadays is a riff off of
Another
an OG
cocktail. Yeah.
Like that's there's only so much you can do with what you have. So then you have to dive deeper into the syrups or the flavorings or the alcohol that goes into it.
Like side note, like this is like a genuine question is like, do you ever make your flavorings around a cocktail? Like I can't make this too sweet because I'll have to add syrup to it to do this specific cocktail. Or do you make the base liquor and then be like, all right, now I have to design the cocktail after?
I do the base liquor.
Okay.
Yep.
So you can
There's-
make the base liquor like whatever flavor.
We have like a standard of sweetness for
Okay.
a lot of the things that, you do with. But then the nice part about that is that's one less ingredient I have to put in when I make the cocktail. I don't
fair.
need to add
That's
a
fair.
syrup because I have this sweet liqueur going in there. And yes, it's too sweet on its own. So let's add a heavier alcohol.
Okay.
And then balance it out with whatever else we need to put in there. But you don't have to do as much with the syrups when
That's
you have
fair.
a sweet liqueur going into it.
Well, kind of speaking of that, your new vodka coming out.
Yeah, well, it
came out.
It came out
Yeah.
on the first Friday Fest.
Yeah. So if you guys didn't get a chance to check out the, what is it, whipped vodka? What do you call it?
It's like a whipped vanilla vodka.
Yeah, I want to call it whipped cream,
cream vodka.
but I feel like it's disingenuous to call it whipped cream.
Whipped cream-ish.
It's vanilla frosting-ish.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
vanilla frosting.
I don't want to use the wrong word.
Cream soda-ish.
It's definitely
It's whatever you think it is, Chris. You
Yeah.
got to try it today. It's whatever you think it is, man.
So the best thing about like tasting is it tastes however you think it tastes.
Yeah, it tastes exactly
Sorry, I just pulled a G and inhaled on that.
how you could expect it to
Yeah,
taste.
it was very good, and I can't wait to try all the cocktails you guys are busting out
Yeah.
last weekend, but this weekend for us.
Yeah.
So if you guys haven't had a chance to try that, definitely, I don't know, maybe some will be there this week.
I think we'll still have some. I'm making a little bit of a bigger batch because the flavored vodkas have been selling really well.
That's fair.
So typically it's gone after a week, and most of it's gone at the weekend. But
So definitely
still
check
might
it
have
out.
some. Still might have some.
Definitely check it out. But yeah, let us know if you guys are creatives or even if you have an idea on how to improve our creative process. Give us any ideas you have. But yeah, let's rip round number 5.
Let's do it.
Final round.
Alrighty, folks, we've got round number 5.
The final round,
Final round.
episode number 154.
That's the number. That
That's
is the number.
the number. So what is round number 5, Jory?
Round number 5 is movies that suck but you love. Maybe they were a box office flop. Maybe,
Oh man,
but you love it. You love that
I have
shit.
so many movies that like are in retrospect good,
Yeah.
but I'm going to skip those. I think I'm going to talk about actual movies that are bad. I'm setting up controversial
All right.
opinion.
That's fair.
You know why I set that up, a controversial opinion like that?
Because you love a little controversial opinion.
Because the first movie I'm going to talk about is the original Space Jam.
That is a controversial one. I think there's, it was made as like a kid's movie, so it's good for a kid's movie.
Yeah, I mean, I ripped that soundtrack as much as possible,
Yeah,
but
dude.
if
Burnt
you,
that vinyl flat, dude.
yeah, I mean, it was a tape, but that's fine.
Oh, ran the tape out of that deck, dude.
But if you objectively look at the old Space Jam, it's so bad.
Yeah,
Everyone is like,
Michael
oh,
Jordan is not an actor.
yeah, nostalgia. But no, that movie's awful. So if you have not watched that movie as like an actual full-brained adult, I would recommend to never watch it again.
Yeah.
To keep that nostalgia intact. So the only reason I'm bringing this up is because I showed my daughter this movie when she was maybe 12 or something like that, and she absolutely loved it.
Oh, yeah.
But watching it again as an adult, I was like, oh, God, this
Yikes.
movie's awful. This
Yikes.
movie's so bad. Like you can tell the real actors in the movie,
Oh yeah,
and then you can tell there's Michael Jordan.
and then there's Michael Jordan.
Oh man, I heard Michael Jordan acts better than LeBron James in the new one,
I haven't seen the new one.
but I refuse to watch the new one.
I don't refuse it, but,
Dude, I absolutely
but
refuse to
But I
watch
think that's the thing too, where like the last time I watched Space Jam, I was an adult. I was a young adult. It was probably like 18, 19, 20, something like that.
See,
And-
that's why I said full brained.
well, but even then, I was like, oh, it just doesn't hit
Yeah,
the way it used to.
it definitely
you
does
know?
not hit at all.
So I can't imagine the new one is going to hit any better. I'm sure the kids love it. I'm sure.
Oh, yeah,
I'm sure it's the same caliber of like, wow, kids are going to love it. But yeah, a little tougher to watch as an adult.
Also, you guys can't hear this, but the weather is absolutely going wild outside.
It's crazy. We just got a thunderstorm warning.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts out there.
But yeah, what would be your, I guess, first pick for awful movies you love?
Awful movies I love. I got a couple here, but my number one movie that since like I bought the DVD just to have it always. It's
Okay.
currently streaming, I think, on Netflix, but Waterworld.
Oh my god,
Dude, I
that is such a good pick. That's such a good pick.
I watch Waterworld once a year minimum with the exact same excitement
Yeah.
going into it
Yeah,
every
yeah.
year. I'm like, oh, I'm so excited for Waterworld time.
Because the main actor,
The guy from Yellowstone, what's his name?
yeah,
Kevin Costner.
yeah, Kevin Costner, and then
Costner.
Dennis Hopper as the villain.
Yep.
Phenomenal actors.
Oh, dude,
Phenomenal.
it sounds like it's hailing now.
Dude,
I
it's-
think it just hit the door.
Yeah, that was
I love Dennis Hopper as a bad guy. Like,
Oh, dude, he's the
in
best.
the Mario Bros.
Oh,
That's
dude,
another movie
that's
that
another one. That's
I
another
love
one.
that movie. People shit
So,
on it
dude-
all the time. I love it.
I mean, it's objectively a bad movie, but
Yeah,
you
but it's
have
phenomenal.
Dennis Hopper, John Leguizamo, and Bob Hoskins.
Yep.
And all
Yeah, dude.
three of them individually are actually
So-
good actors.
They're just like
That actually reminds me of
they,
another movie.
they
but
invest
let's finish this.
in
yeah.
it. Like they're fun actors. Like
Yeah.
they're, and it's funny. The Luigi, what's his name?
John Leguizamo.
So now
Johnny
he's-
Legs.
Now he has transitioned into villainous characters a little bit more
Oh well. Side note on that.
in like adulthood. I
Well,
mean,
side
he's the
note on
clown in Spawn too.
yeah, that's
but
okay. That's the movie I was going to bring
I
up.
love Spawn too.
Dude, Spawn is such a bad movie. Like
It's so bad, but it's so
it's
good,
awful.
dude.
And I've watched Spawn so going back onto like you know
Dude,
Space
watching
Jam,
it as an adult,
watching it as an adult,
So bad. Dude.
I still love Spawn.
It's like
It's awful.
that was like my favorite superhero movie when I was a kid.
Yeah, same.
And
That and the first Blade.
yeah,
the first Blade
was
is
always
actually good,
I
though.
actually I liked Blade Trinity the most because Ryan Reynolds was
that's-
so funny in it.
That's another one.
He was so funny in it.
Yeah, he did a good job.
And I would quote some of his humorous like things because it came out like at a, you know, I was in middle school, high school, something like that.
Yeah.
So it was like, you know, you quote the stupid shit he says. But back to Waterworld fast.
Yeah, but back to Waterworld.
I don't know. I love that movie. I've done more research as an adult. Like it was such a dangerous set, and they actually shot on open water.
Yeah.
And no other movies like do that. Like
It
even,
was like some random thing. It was like one of the most
off
expensive
of Hawaii.
movies.
Yeah.
One of the most expensive movies ever filmed.
So they had such would have
at the time.
such
at the time.
horrible weather.
Yeah.
And they would still have to shoot through it. And it never looks like horrible weather when you're watching it. But like some of the wind, like Kevin Costner was stuck on top of a perch
Oh,
for
yeah,
like
yeah.
3 hours and like almost flew off like a dozen times, like almost died. Like it was so unsafe. You could never get away with it now. Like even Pirates of the Caribbean, like is shot less on open water than
It's
than
like
Waterworld.
It's like cheaper to build like a 1,000,000-gallon tank
Yep,
of water,
absolutely.
than to film on the ocean.
Absolutely.
It's wild. It's wild.
But it's like I don't know. I love that movie, and again, like I said, every year I rewatch it, and I'm just as excited to see it. I know what happens. I've seen it.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
what happens. I'm so excited to see it every time.
Dude, it is.
I get like giddy about it,
Dude, same.
and I don't know why. I truly don't know why, but I just love it.
Well, with like 30 seconds left, I want to bring up Starship Troopers.
Oh yeah, dude.
So objectively for me, that is one of the best sci-fi movies ever made. And now
Yeah.
our passion currently is Helldivers 2, which takes very
riff.
heavily influenced from that movie. But Starship Troopers is based off a book that if you read the back cover, that's what the movie's based off. It literally has nothing to do with the book.
With the book? That's
Yeah.
awesome. Well, and I think, too, at the time when it came out, it wasn't viewed as like a satire film.
Oh, that's
And I
very
think
true.
people just didn't understand that. But now, people totally...
Sorry, the weather is just crazy. Right?
Unreal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hail. But now people totally, like, respect that. That's what people love
Yeah,
about it.
so-
Like,
so
they
now-
love how satire it is.
So now, yeah, like at the time, it was like not very well reviewed. They're like, this
yeah.
has nothing to do with the book.
I don't think it was a flop, though, like, box office-wise. Like, it was...
I don't
think they
so
made their
either.
money back.
Yeah, yeah. But man, that movie is absolutely ridiculously awesome. So you want to know a
it's
fun
great, dude.
fact?
It's great.
So this is a fun fact for all the viewers. So at the time the Starship Troopers came out, that's definitely hail. But at the time Starship Troopers came out, it became the movie to use the most blank rounds ever in any movie ever created.
I believe it.
It used like 300,000 blanks.
Yeah.
And that just in itself is like how the director of that movie, I think, also did RoboCop, if I'm not
Oh.
mistaken. So
Dang.
double check that. But I'm pretty sure the director of this movie also did RoboCop. And yeah, man, like they went all in. And this was like right after. Wow, that's very aggressive.
You guys can probably hear that now.
Yeah. But this was right after like CGI wasn't really a thing.
Yeah.
And they made so many CGI bugs. It like also like
Broke a record
broke
or something.
Yeah, not broke records, but like just the amount of process that it did for that was absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
You might have to take a break for DVD extras because
Probably.
that's very loud.
That is loud.
But yeah, anyway, that was time on that.
The Leprechaun series.
Also
bad, so good,
that.
dude.
I mean, you can insert any like kind of horror franchise.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Because it starts off really good and then it becomes very bad almost
Or it
immediately.
starts really bad, gets kind of good, but also still really bad, and then gets worse.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
anyway, definitely let us know any movies that you love that kind of suck.
Yeah.
To be
let us
honest,
know
because
those horrible movies that you can't help but be in love
yeah,
with.
I mean, I really love watching movies, so I have an
Yeah.
entire list of.
Oh yeah, we could
Bad
have went
movies.
on and on. I'm sure.
Fun fact, I mean, I probably mentioned this before, but like, I absolutely love like 90s and early yachties like rom-coms, and all of those are very bad.
Pretty bad, yeah.
But anyway, thanks guys for checking out another episode of Best of 5, episode 154. I have to keep
154.
repeating it, so when I mark all of my labels, it's the correct
Yeah,
episode.
You remember? Heck yeah.
But anyway, as always, make sure to check out Friday's
you're done.
DVD extras. I'm getting distracted by the hail. I'm so
too.
sorry.
Me too.
But check out DVD extras on Friday, which YouTube exclusive. And as always, I'm Chris. This is Jory.
I'm Jory, and this here's Chris.
I'm not going to finger gun you guys.
I already did a little bit.
Oh, well,
My bad.
thanks for hanging out, guys. We'll
Thanks for
see you on
hanging out.
Friday.
See you Friday.
Dude, that fucking hail, though. Jesus, dude. It's like
Unbelievable.
perfectly angled to hit the door.